Well, hello again. Hello. Good to see you. I'm Skippy Simon. Hello, Pollo Loco. But, okay, I did that video last time where I was reviewing my own video of me doing black jokes. So, I seen, 20 dudes and people and couples and everything doing reviews of my black jokes video. So, I figure I can do it too. I think I'm pretty damn funny. But I'm not as funny as the comment section. I am not as funny as the comment section, and that's what we're getting into right now. I am there's like a shit ton of comments. I'll just show you. Okay, we did the video. We saw me, my fat ass. Look at this fat boy. Look at this fat boy right here. Yeah, God, what happened to you? But needless to say, here's yonder Skippy Simon and a fat boy. Look at that. I look like JD Vance. Ah, what a horrible thing to say about yourself. There we go. 4,000. Look at that. It's got 2.4 million views 12 years ago. 4,521 comments. And they got jokes out the wazoo. Here we go. Let's dot. I once saw a meme with a Native American that said, "I don't like snow. It's whiting on my land." uh, I'm black and I love this kind of humor. People need to be more tolerant and stop being so damn sensitive. We're all humans, period. Black, white, brown. It's just pigment or lack of. You damn right, sir. I love when everyone gets together and makes fun of each other. Damn right, me too. I got 582 likes. If you can't joke about everything, you can't joke about nothing. Sure. I like that. What do you call a bunch of white guys sitting on a bench at the NBA? What do you call an Asian that's always by himself? Lone Lee. Is that Bobby Lee's new name? I wish this kind of humor was still allowed. It is. Okay? And if I have to be the fucking battleship that brings it back, then by all means. I am the SS comedy, Skippy Simon comedy. That's my battleship. You can't sink me. I'm black and I'm not offended. You can tell the difference between humor and discrimination. And he says, "Respect my nigga." Yeah, I say that word, but I say it against white people. So the MAGAs mostly. There you go. I'm reading the comment section and laughing out loud already. This comment section is actually pretty decent. You see racist comments towards white and black folks, only a few people getting triggered. I saw a black guy, a Muslim, and a Jew standing on a frozen lake, not talking. So I went over and broke the ice. What a dick. When I was a boy, everyone told jokes on everyone. White jokes, black jokes, Irish jokes, Polish jokes, Jewish jokes, Italian jokes. Everyone laughed. Those are the good old days. Exactly. I owned every Blanche Not Truly Tasteless joke book. They're the best. Way better than the Bible. I miss this generation when everybody wasn't sensitive. And how? What's a Mexican's favorite sport? Cross country. See, humor is funny and truth is funny, especially when the truth, okay, like the "you can't put rims on them" joke, like that I did, the one black joke that I did, and like, why don't black men take care of the children because you can't put rims on them? Like that one hits so hard, and I love it just because it makes fun of the fact that, people care more about their sneakers than their kids. But I'm not saying everybody. How many police officers does it take to change a light bulb? They just beat the room for being dark. Came for the comments. Me too. What do you call a black man in a suit? Defendant. People can get mad, but racist jokes are funny as fuck. Exactly. That's why I do them. People are like, "You're a racist." And I'm like, yes, I am a racist. I hate the human race for being so fucking assholey. A black baby was in heaven sitting with God at his workshop. God made the baby a pair of wings, and the baby asked, "God, does this mean I'm an angel?" God replied, "Nah, nigga, you a bat." All right, yep. I laughed at it. Must be I'm racist. I said I'm racist. Fuck you. As a black guy, I came to hear some black jokes from someone who isn't black, and I'm gonna hear them black jokes. The comedian was but y'all in the comment section are hilarious. I agree. I was I save this vid to my favorites just to come back for the comments every once in a while. Now this is America. Thank you. I salute that comment. Freedom of speech, bitches. How do you know if a black man has gotten to your house at night? The TV will be floating. I love how out there he is with the black jokes and how just because he's white doesn't mean he's racist. I'm black and I fucking love this dude. Well, I fucking love you too, dude. Fucking love. Cheers to you. I don't go up on stage to make enemies. Like, the whole point of doing comedy is to make people laugh. Come together with one common goal. To make this sound that makes us feel better. Ha ha ha. My favorite, here we go. My favorite black joke slam. He's so black, lightning bugs follow him during the day. I heard some black guy say that to another in a slam contest. I'm still laughing about it. That's old, man. We used to have, that was like your mama jokes type shit, the snaps. I had the most nuclear snap growing up. When I came out and I said this one snap, people would just lose their fucking minds. And I loved it because, oh man, okay, because we used to do snaps all the time when we were growing up. Your mama's this, your mama's that, blah, 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 blah. Your mom's so fat, your mama's this, your mama's that, your mom's a prostitute, your mom's this, your mom's that. But I had the most ultimate snap. People, you can't fuck with the snap. You cannot fuck with my snap. It was oh God, man. I miss the 80s. Oh, I was king snapping, capping, and snapping. Damn. But here was my ultimate snap that used to make me win every snap competition. I don't think I can do it with a straight face because I just come in and be like, your mom is so fat that all the people in the neighborhood go, damn, your mom's really fat. And people would just lose it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I miss those days. But your mom was so fat that all the people in the neighborhood go, damn, your mom's really fat. It's so good. Sorry, I don't mean to pat myself. Like a black guy walks in the bar with a parrot on his shoulder. Bar says, hey, that's pretty cool. Where'd you get it? The parrot says, Africa. There's millions of them. That's an old joke. Once you go black, you're a single mother. 146 likes. I'm comedy and I approve these blacks. You just won it. You won it. I love you. Oh my God. I'm clicking like on that one. Fuck it. That was great. Best comment section I've seen in years. Everyone getting on everyone hilarious jokes. You don't see it here anymore. Unfortunately, thank you. I'm black and even I found these jokes hilarious. I'm black too. I have this skin condition. When the comment section is way better than the video, fuck you. Oh, I hate you for this one. I worked 2 years for my master. My friend Jamal's great grandma worked 60 years for her masters. Oh, that hurts, but it's funny. As a black man, I love this guy's joke. Thank you. You are awesome. What do you call Mexican? Why do Mexican and black jokes have in common? I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Oh my God, I hate you. That is a funny fucking joke. What do Mexican and black jokes have in common? Once you've heard Juan, you've heard Jamal. That's hysterical. I have a clapper and I just... hysterical. That joke, tremendous. What's the word that begins with N and ends with R? You don't want to call a black person. Neighbor. Oh, you're a dick. Where do you hide a black man's keys where he won't find them? In his work boots. Oh, we get it. Because black people, yeah, whatever. Man, 2 a.m. in the comment section, I'm hungrier than a legless Ethiopian watching a donut roll down a hill. Why don't you go black? Why don't you go black? You're a single mother. That woman got me hard. Thank you. I love you. Oh, shut up. What's the difference between a black man and an elevator? An elevator can raise a family. Apparently, you haven't been to the trailer park. But my black people are strong because the TV has gotten bigger. Why is Mexico so bad in the Olympics? Because all the swimmers... Okay, anybody who can run, jump, or swim is already over the border. I knew that one. Maybe I should just try to guess the joke. This guy should be in Black Panther too. I could be the Black Panther. What does a Jewish man see when he goes to the shower? His grandpa. Oh, you bastards. It's a joke. Take it as such. What did the Mexican fireman name his children? Jose and Hose B. I'm black and I approve this video. I love you and I approve you. There's a Vietnamese restaurant owned by a brother in Hawaii called Pho Real. There's one up in Sherman Oaks called Pho King. They don't fuck around. Look at this. I feel like we should be able to laugh at these without feeling like it's racist. Sometimes people are a little too sensitive, and just because a joke about a group stereotype doesn't mean it's an attack on that group. Yep, I agree with you. Here's the thing. As a veteran, I fought for your freedom of speech, and that includes laughter. If you find something funny, fucking laugh at it. Even if you feel bad about it, fucking laugh at it. Even if it's like... if you're holding in laughter is like holding in a fart, and it's like don't. I was talking to I was with a comedian yesterday, and I was talking about George Carlin, and I love George Carlin. I met him at the Comedy Store when he was performing in 2001. Very wonderful gentleman, but a lot of people don't seem to realize Carlin, for his entire career, did fart jokes. Okay? Every album has a fart joke. He opened up his set in 2001 with, you know what you never hear people talking about anymore? Pussy farts. You know what? He mastered the fart joke. But there's one thing, and I told this comedian this yesterday. There is no comedian, living, dead, ever, that is going to do this. No comedian ever will write a joke funnier than a fart. You will never write a joke that has international flair and impact without even knowing the language. Farts are international humorous currency and a great way to piss off everyone on your flight. The schadenfreude that comes from passing gas is one of the most wonderful experiences in your life. The fact that you can make that many people angry in one elevator, it's a beautiful experience. But I was telling her that no matter what you write, no joke you ever write, none, you'll never write a joke better than a fart. But keep trying. All my jokes are farts. What does it say? We have forgotten how to laugh at ourselves. The media has played a huge role in the decline of life as we once knew. I know, it's why I don't own a television. If you turn off that shit, your life becomes so much better. I'm white and I could care less if someone makes a white joke. Well, good for you. Because it's probably true. My sister is so damn fat when she asked for a waterbed for her birthday, we put a blanket on Folsom Lake. Peace. Attempt at humor. See, it's like they were saying about making a white joke and then they made a fat joke. And it's like, that's typical white people. It's like, oh, I can make fun of me, but here's a fat joke. For the Canadians, how do you get a one-armed Newfoundlander out of a tree? Wave at him. That is a joke for Polacks and many other races. I've heard it for, what was my ex-girlfriend? Portuguese. She was Portuguese. And that joke was written about the Portuguese. So, whatever. Absolute treasure. It's rare to find genuinely funny people. Thank you. And Comedy Time gave that a heart, too. That's nice. Thank you. That's, that was the one thing. Okay. I worked for Mitzi Shore. I changed her diaper. I was working alongside her. And she never, ever, ever gave compliments. Never, okay? Never. She would give backhanded compliments most of the time if I was talking about, because I was always interested in because mind you, I was around her for hours upon hours upon hours a day. The woman who owned the Comedy Store, Pauly Shore's mom, I was around her for fucking hours. I had to change her diaper and watch fucking Fox News all the time. It fucking sucked. But I'm gonna say one thing. I was saying, I talked to her about comedians, and I wanted to know more about my heroes. I remember I asked her about Steve Martin. I go, hey, Mitzi, can you tell me a little bit about Steve Martin? And she just looks at me and goes, he was quiet. That was the end of our conversation. She hated her son. She thinks Pauly is one of the worst stand-up comedians in the world, and she's not wrong. Have you seen Pauly? Pauly's fucking awful. Pauly, okay, I worked directly with Pauly too, because I was changing his mom's diaper, of course. Pauly taught me so much about Hollywood, because he was handed everything, okay? He had David Letterman and fucking Sam Kinison as babysitters. This guy was handed everything in life. And you know what happens if you're handed everything in life? You appreciate nothing. That's these rich people. Trump, Elon Musk, appreciate nothing. They treat you like shit. This one asshole piece of shit comedian at the Comedy Store, who I'll just leave nameless for now because fuck him. But he said one of the most truthful statements about the Shore family. He said the Shores treat their friends as employees and their employees as slaves. Totally true. I know this because I was a comedian at the Comedy Store. Every name on the wall at the Comedy Store, another person exploited and made Mitzi rich and her whole family. So we're expendable. We don't mean shit. We're just ticket and drink sales. And there's 100 other motherfuckers who are hungry and waiting to take your fucking spot. So, but Mitzi gave me one compliment one time. I go, hey, Mitzi, do you think I'm funny? She goes, of course I think you're funny. You're a natural. Thanks. That's the only compliment I got. She used to torture me. She used to make me go on, okay. She wanted me in with Carlos Mencia because, mind you, I got... Sam Tripoli one night came up to me at the Comedy Store and he was like, listen, everybody here hates you. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Whatever. That was par for the course. I was just the guy who was getting spots, getting stage time. I was close to Mitzi. I was getting girls. I was getting drunk and I was having a good time. People don't like it when you're the guy having the most fun. That was me. But it was fun. The Comedy Store was a party, but like I said, I'd go out to my van and like my tires would be flattened and like, you know. That's why I'm just gonna get back into comedy and show. Because I mean, in the early days of hip hop, they had this problem called sucker MCs, and that's all comedy is now, is a bunch of sucker MCs because of people like Joe Rogan and Tony Hinchcliffe just filling the toilet full of shit. Can't even flush this much shit. They're not funny. I don't understand. I mean, they just know how to promote themselves. I mean, Tony stole the fucking Kill Tony thing from this show called The Ding Dong Show at the Comedy Store, which is basically just highlighting misfits, you know, giving them stage time. But what do I know? I was only there for everything. Anyway, yeah, the only compliment I ever got from Mitzi Shore was, "You're a natural." So that was nice. My buddy once complained about being half Irish, half native. He said if he ever wants to do it, Ellie ever wants to do his drink, but for free. Sure. What's the most confusing day in Harlem? Father's Day. That's old. What does every pregnant black woman in America that gets an abortion receive? $300 from Crime Stoppers. Oh, that was a piss poor attempt at a bad racist joke. But, you know what? Here's the thing. First Amendment, that you're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want, but if you're gonna say something, make sure it's good. You know, that's the one thing is like I'll get like hateful comments about me being a veteran from like MAGAs and shit on YouTube, and I'm you know what sucks the most about being a veteran? The fact that I fought for your freedom of speech and you wasted saying something that pathetic in a YouTube comment. But, whatever. Single mother joke is true to this day, though. Sure. This comment section is so dark it stole my wallet. That's funny. Unless you're being malicious, laughing at each other, this is how you get along. Duh. I've been doing this my whole fucking life, man. I remember, like, there's this kid back home in Pittsburgh. His name's Aaron Lambert. I think he's gone full racist now, but whatever. I don't know. But he was a good buddy of mine growing up, and I used to hang out with him and his wife. Me and his wife used to go out on dates and do shit while he was working. I never, like, banged her or anything. We're friends, you know? And plus, I'm not, like, that guy. I mean, until I got to Hollywood, I wasn't that guy. And then I started being that guy. And then I was a professional other man for a while, but whatever. But needless to say, I used to go hang out at the tattoo shop. I don't have any tattoos, but I used to hang out at tattoo shops because those dudes got mouths like sailors. And so my buddy Aaron, who is this wild little Irish dude, skinny dude with tattoos all over his neck and face and all over. And this dude, one of the funniest motherfuckers I ever met. Flat out. Okay? This dude was sharp-witted, quick. Oh my God. And me and him, whenever I walked into the tattoo shop, it just started. He would just be like, "Oh, Skip. Fuck, buddy. I didn't know you were coming. If I had known, I would have gotten the fucking oven warm for you, you filthy Jew." And I'd just go in and be like, "Oh my God, Aaron, how's your wife and my kid doing?" And like, we would just all day, just slamming each other, just coming up with the most fucked up shit about each other. We ruined so many tattoos. There are so many tattoos from like dudes who are laughing, like those were some good days. But Aaron, thanks for giving me the chops, kid. But I hope you're not racist, but I hope you're not. Hope you're not. I hope you're not. We have too many common friends. But when a black guy says racist jokes is okay, but when a white guy says them, then it's racist. Well, it's a good thing I'm a human then. Yeah, I'm not white. I'm a Jew. They won't let me in the KKK, damn it. They refused my fucking application. Damn those. I'm from Pennsylvania. They have the highest rate of KKK members in America, or at least they used to. I don't know. But we used to go down and fuck with the KKK because they would come through and like have rallies every year downtown. And so we'd have breakdance competitions. We'd try to get these fucking redneck pieces of shit to fucking breakdance and shit. We'd have them listen to Prince all day. Oh, really? We're not going to listen to your redneck clown music. We're listening to fucking Prince and Michael Jackson and EPMD. We're going to fuck with you, racist assholes. So show you fucking white boys what you're missing out on. But, what was it? Yeah, fuck racism. Like that type of racism, like my dick is so small and I'm so white that I have to wear a fucking KKK robe. Fuck that shit, dude. I love fucking racists. Like I said, I grew up an anti-racist skinhead, so it was just like, you know, when I was growing up, I was called Jew boy, and I was like, all right, Jew boy strikes back. But I mean, if racism is what you make of it, that's it. If you want it to be racist, then it's racist. I don't think so. I think a person of my color disposition, I say whatever the fuck you want. As I said, I'm a veteran. It's my right to say whatever the fuck I want. It's your right to get offended by saying whatever the fuck I said. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, if you're still mad about it and I'm laughing, I win. So, kiss my dick. But if we can't laugh at ourselves and jab each other within reason, we are truly screwed. Just don't be that person who claims to be joking just to grind an axe about race and politics. I agree with you on that one, sir. Or ma'am. If these jokes were made now, it'd end up on the news. Yeah, probably, but that would also help my career. What do you call a white guy having a seizure on the dance floor? An improvement. Yeah, listen to the song Dancing Fool by Frank Zappa. Like, that's how I know that, like, I'm not, like, because I'm Jewish white trash, okay? My dad's Jewish, my mom's white trash. And that's how I know I'm more, like, Jewish than anything, because I can dance. I invited my Chinese friend to my house for dinner. Now my cat is missing. Ha 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 ha. What's the scariest thing about a white man in jail? You know he did it. I knew it. Yep. White people, they're evil as fuck. Not all of them. Just the ones getting angry at me saying that right now. All these jokes, black, white, Mexican, is a reflection of your life. Duh. Do you know where I've been? I've been around the world and I can't find my baby. How do you get a black dude you don't like anymore out of the house? Tell him he's about to be the father. Wah, wah. Ha, edited so no one will know what I said originally. Damn you. What did the black man say as he was laughing at your joke? I can't breathe. Ha. Stupid racists. What do you do when you see your TV floating at night? Jamal, drop it. How do you get 50,000 followers? Run through Africa with a bottle of water. Wham! I'm a big game hunter. Dude, steal it, okay? I love when people steal my jokes. It's not stealing. I give everyone full permission. If you're a comedian and you need to use my joke, please. I wrote it for the benefit of society, okay? Like, it's sad that we judge comedy by how much money some asshole made, you know? Like, Seinfeld is a billionaire. But Seinfeld still dated a 17-year-old when he was in his 30s, so who the fuck are you to be some judge of morale, fucking Jerry Seinfeld, you scumbag? He dated a 17-year-old when he was in his 30s. Look it up. Oh, I'm sorry, do I gotta be the Hannibal Buress in this one? It's fucking common knowledge. This guy was predatory. He's a fucking scumbag. What's the deal with that? Jerry, your humor's like, I know you don't like dudes who curse, but I don't like dudes who don't curse, so get over yourself, bud. But I will say this. Congratulations on your wealth. I loved your show was great. I had a girlfriend. I didn't want to watch your show because I thought your stand-up sucks. I used to watch on TV shows. But you know who sold it for me? that racist ass Michael Richards, because I used to love him in Stanley Spadowski's Clubhouse on UHF. I loved him on the Fridays TV show. As soon as I found out that Michael Richards was in your repertoire, that's when so now I was like, all right, maybe I'll watch this. And then I found out that that dude from Fridays was writing, the dude who was fucking on Golden Boys. Oh, dude, mind you, I was a huge Larry David fan when I was a little kid. I loved him on Fridays. I loved the entire. If you don't know what Fridays is, Fridays was this TV show. It was like Saturday Night Live, but it was on Friday. Okay? It was on ABC. And I found out from one of the cast members at the Comedy Store, a gentleman by the name of Darrow Igus. Okay? He played this Rasta man. I didn't even know what drugs were when I was watching this show. And here's this Rasta man smoking these gigantic spliffs on fucking TV and going, no, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. Needless to say, I found out, okay? Trump's not the only Republican president pussy, okay? Reagan is a huge fucking pussy too. They had a segment on, because you know how like Nancy Reagan was all just say no in her red dress, don't do drugs. Meanwhile, George Herbert Walker Bush is smuggling shit tons of cocaine into America through Zapata oil and creating the crack epidemic as we speak. I don't know, maybe I'm talking conspiracy, or maybe I'm talking about the real thing. Who knows? But anyway, Nancy Reagan, who is known as the throat goat in Hollywood, that woman could suck a dick, apparently. But Reagan was a pussy fart just like Trump, and he had the Fridays TV show canceled. With one phone call, he had the Fridays TV show canceled because they had Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan on the show, not as them, but as characters on the show, doing magic mushrooms. That's how one of my favorite shows got canceled. Ever since then, here's what I don't understand, okay? Fuck Republicans, first and foremost. They've been trying to overthrow the government since the 30s. If you don't believe me, look up the business plan. They've been trying to overthrow our government and install a Nazi fascist regime for the longest fucking time. They're scum. We just need to get rid of the Republican Party altogether. MAGA, the whole movement needs to go. It's just my own personal. But also the Democrats too. Get rid of them too. We just need new parties because both these parties suck. I wouldn't go to either party. I'm only registered Democrat so I could vote for Bernie Sanders. That was it. But I don't know. I don't give a fuck. That was the only time I voted was anytime it was against Trump. So fuck them. My vote. But yeah, Reagan, Trump, huge pussies. Can't stand, they're thin-skinned white boys. They're just pussy farts, man. I hope, man, that some fucking pussy-ass thin-skinned MAGA jerk-off sees this and shows it to his boyfriend Trump. Because, he's your boyfriend because you got all your shirts and daddy's home. Daddy's home. Daddy's home. You're one letter away from being faggot, but... Dude, I'm black and this dude is funny as hell. And you know what, dude? I love you. Stereotypes? Exactly, dude. Stereotypes are fucking hilarious, okay? Like, I have a joke about, I don't know what's up with all these Asian stereotypes, but man. Sony, JVC, Panasonic, Iowa, Onkyo. Makes it so hard at the stereo store. I love Asian stereotypes. I got a great techniques receiver, but... I'm dead just by reading the comment section. Dude, I love you. What is the difference between Black and Batman? Batman can go inside a store without robbing. That's funny. Click. What did the Chinese couple name their black child? Something Wong. There were two black guys in a car. Who was driving? The police. Knew it. This aged perfectly. Thank you. The old world where you could make these kind of jokes. Good times. I'm bringing back the old world, man. Fuck it. It's time. Yep. I'm actually recording a special soon. And it's going to be great. Because I'm just... okay, I never do topical humor, but I have to do it just to... I need to be just so abrasive towards this subject. It's going to be fantastic. And what's great is... oh, God, I have it... not going to talk about it. We're just going to record it and shove it on YouTube. See what happens. I once had a business where I sold landmines and Muslim prayer mats. The profits went through the roof. I love that joke. Look at this, okay? Look at how fucking great this joke is, okay? Besides the fact that they're blowing up Muslims, okay, we'll look past that, you know. Okay, look at the structure of this joke. I once had a business where I sold landmines inside Muslim prayer mats, okay? The profits went through the roof. That is a great joke. It's a joke and it's great. My friend's dad left him for the new Popeye's chicken sandwich. Your friend's dad is an asshole. What's the similar between Mr. Clean and a 357 Magnum Boost put a shine on the floor? Whatever. It's like such a white boy joke. His black jokes are really, really funny, and I'm so black, and I so love you. Thank you. How do you keep black men out of your house? Put a no hiring sign on the door. I have a lot of other ethnic jokes, but this was a video on black jokes, so don't go all crazy and start that racist BS. Peace to all people. Wait. What was all this outro for? It's like, how do you keep black men out of your house? Put it behind the... I'm like, this guy's like... I have other ethnic jokes, but this was a video on black jokes. Whatever, I don't know. I was sweating like a... nigga trying to read subtitles, whatever. He melted my face off, and I got a comedy time heart. Thank you. I'm glad you like me. What's worse than a black person running out of your house with your VCRs, brother? With your TV. Yeah. Great comedy. So tired of PC crap out there. Bring back some dark comedy. Way to go and screw all you sensitive wimps. Boom. That's it, man. Like, I don't do comedy out of fear. I do comedy because I'm a brave motherfucker and I can get up on stage in front of a bunch of motherfuckers I don't know and rock that bitch. You know, it's like, okay, like, I have friends that are terrified. Like, they're like, how can you get up there and do that? And I don't understand why. Like, I'm like, get up and grab a microphone, say some shit. Everyone's different, you know? Everybody's different. It's not for everybody. But yeah, this is so tired of PC crap. Bring back dark comedy. What does this 11 replies say? Let's see. No, it's just... but I'm just saying, hey, Chaz T, thank you. What's 3 things you can't give a black person? A black eye, a fat lip, and a job. On the roof of a very tall building are 4 men. One is Asian, one is Mexican, one is black, and the last one is white. The Asian walks on the ledge and says, "This is for all my people," and jumps off the roof. Next, the Mexican walks on the ledge and says, "This is for all my people," and he jumps off the roof. Next, the black guy's turn, and the black guy walks to the ledge and says, "This is for all my people," and then throws the white guy off the roof. Yeah. Okay. Why is that a great joke? I didn't see it coming. I had a buddy. Okay. One of the reasons how to do great comedy is like that shit. Like that shit. When you don't see it coming. My buddy Sergio Love, who I miss and love dearly. This guy was fucking amazing. He said, gave me one of the nicest compliments one time about my comedy. I was performing with him at Dublin's a long time ago. The Bubbling at Dublin's. We were up there and we were performing. I got off stage and he gave me one of the nice. He's like, "Skippy, your comedy takes me here and then throws me way the fuck over there. That's why I love your shit." Because it's just fun. I like to keep you guessing. To me, comedy is word puzzles and games. That's why I don't do because a lot of comedians are like commentarians, like, "Oh, my wife and kids and traffic sucked today, and I was on the airport. My cell phone just isn't receiving like it used to." Jack off shit. Okay, I bet if the camera turns around, see them all white sheets. Yeah. Yep. That entire crowd of white sheets. Yep, that was it. Yep, that's my core audience. You know, as a Jew, I can't wait to see them white sheets. I'm only Jewish if it gets me a day off. Fuck it. It's only through humor and comedy that becomes non-racist. We may know many of these jokes have small element of truth to them, so we laugh. And every day of the week, you try to post one of these jokes on social media, you're canceled 2-3 seconds, jobless and labeled. Apparently, this guy got fired for posting a bad joke. Ooh, Polacks, and he spelled Polacks wrong. That's fucking. I love when you're doing a Polish joke and you fucking do the Polish joke. How many Polacks does it take to screw the light bulb? 100, one to hold the light bulb, 99 to turn the house. And Comedy Time gave that a boom. It's Polacks. So how many fish? What is the difference between a black man and a mountain bike? The bike don't sing Old Man River when you clean it up. Oh, shut the fuck up. I didn't want it to end. It was so funny. Thank you. I'm black and this ish was funny. Thank you. What do you call a black man outside at night? Mr. Invisible? Wow, this video is 9 years old. I'm surprised that I'm surprised. It's actually 13-year-olds now, so... That was 2 years ago. This was made. This comment was made. So, what did a white guy see when he looked at his family tree? A line. I guess that means it was inbred. The 4,000 dislikes tell me it's going to be a great video. Does it have 4,000? I don't care. What's the difference between a picnic table and Oh, he used question marks instead of saying the N-word. Way to go, Whitey. All jokes aside, this guy is a genius. Sincerely, a black guy. Well, sincerely, thank you. You're awesome. I'm glad you have... I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you. The solution to unemployment in America is to expand the NBA to 500 teams. Wah, wah. How do we know Santa Claus is white? All right, I don't know the answer to this one. Let's see. Because if he were black, we wouldn't get our presents till the 28th or 29th. Racism is not the problem. Sensitivity is. I agree. First joke did it for me. That was pretty funny. Thank you. That Aflac joke had me in tears. Thank you for remembering the Aflac joke. That is cold-blooded but funny as shit. Thank you. Me and my black homie say racist jokes the other day. That's damn right. You know, because I had, like, okay. I had a crew, and they helped me understand racism better through the black experience. I had a crew called 3 Big Black Dudes and a Jew. And Tom, Max, and Haran were my friends for many years. I love those guys. I remember we would get... Max was amazing. Max had the ability... He would be driving his car, and with this hand, he'd have a film canister with weed in it. He'd pop open the film canister, pop a nug or two in his hand, crunch it up. While driving, okay? Take out a paper, roll it in his hand, have a joint. Like, he's driving a car and rolling a joint one-handed. Dude used to smoke me out with the best shit. Still does. Like, I'll send him some shit from California and be like, man, I got better shit from West Virginia. What? But they taught me a lot about the black experience. Like, we went to the mall this one time and we were high as fuck. Okay? I'm with these 3 big black dudes. Okay? We're walking around the mall. And I notice every security person is following us. And I'm stoned as fuck. And I go, hey guys, I don't know if you noticed, but security's following us. And they just start laughing. They're like, hey, yeah, we're black. And I was like, wait, so this happens to you a lot? They're like, every fucking time. Look at us. We're 3 big black dudes. And they were like, I was like, wow, dude. Like, wow. Like, it's for real. I experienced it with my friends, you know. And Roseanne gets fired, as well as she should. Roseanne is just awful. I got a story about Roseanne, too. I went on after her at the Comedy Store one night in the belly room, and I used her own material against her, and she thought I was really funny. And she had this dude named Pete, who was her physical trainer. I knew Pete I was working at Starbucks at the time. And Pete was one of my customers. I used to shoot the shit with him all the time. And he comes up to me in the belly room. He's like, hey, Skippy, I want to introduce you to someone. He introduced me to Roseanne. Yeah. Roseanne, she's crazy. She wouldn't touch you. She had this germaphobe thing. So she would pull her hands into her sleeves and you would have to like elbow her. So I elbow her, whatever. You're really funny. You should write for me. I was like, all right, take me to lunch. And so she took me to lunch, and I was so annoyed by her. All right? I went to lunch with Roseanne, and I was so fucking annoyed by her that I was just like, I don't care how much it pays. I do not want to be around this woman. This bitch was crazy. What's even funnier, my good pal Brody Stevens, who I miss dearly, he got me a job temporarily doing crowd warm-up at Best Damn Sports Show, period, at Fox, where I met Tom Arnold. And Tom Arnold is one of the most spectacular people you will ever meet in your fucking life. I fucking love Tom Arnold, okay? This dude came up to me one day. I met Slayer. I met Ice Cube at Best Damn Sports Show, period. And I did such a great job doing crowd warm-up. Fucking Tom Arnold comes over to me, and he goes, here's 2 coupons for free extra value meals at McDonald's. I'm like, this can't be fucking real, dude. Like, this is just out of control, amazing. But me and Tom were talking one day, and I was telling him about how I went to lunch with Roseanne. He's like, dude, you missed out on the best opportunity to fucking make it in Hollywood. I'm like, what? He's like, dude, as soon as she tattoos your name on her ass, you're an A-lister. And I'm like, you are fucking hysterical. Tom Arnold, you fucking rule. I love you. Okay, just wanted to get that off my chest. I loved working with him at Best Damn Sports Show. The one thing, I was filling in for Brody Stevens. Brody Stevens was working up the street here at Production Group Studios with Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis, him and Brody were best friends. Zach was doing Late World with Zach, which is his TV show. It was on like Adult Swim or I don't know, like some show. But it was his like talk show. And whenever he was doing the talk show, I would do the Best Damn Sports Show. They were thinking about replacing Brody with me. They wanted me to do the crowd warm-up instead of Brody. And I knew that was going to ruin Brody, so I didn't do it. And besides, I knew nothing about sports, so I don't know. But anyway, I love you, Brody Stevens. I miss you, and I think about you every day. I held the door for a Japanese man, and he said, thank you, and then I punched him in the face for bringing up Pearl Harbor like that. That was dumb. What do you call 2 Mexicans playing basketball one-on-one? Gigi Allen hat says it all we need to know. That's right. Gigi Allen. If you don't know who Gigi Allen is, well, my comedy shows are as close as you're ever going to get to a Gigi Allen show. So, all these jokes would be banned on Twitter and Facebook. We're going to take our freedom of speech back. Dude, let me teach you about freedom of speech. You never lost it. Just because you can't post your racist tweets on Facebook and Twitter and whatever, okay? Those are privately owned, okay? Like, if you came into my donut shop, went into my bathroom and started writing racist shit all over the walls, I'd have to kick your ass myself. So, yeah. It's like Ice-T on his one album, Freedom of Speech. Just watch what the fuck you say. You know? I'm lucky enough that I have a way of using words in a comedic fashion. Luckily for me, it's part of who I am. I use comedy as a defense mechanism. So, that's me. But what's the difference between a white woman and a topless black What's the difference between a white woman topless and a black woman topless? The white woman appears on Playboy, the black woman on National Geographic. Oh, we get it. We get it. Whether it be a black guy and a pizza, pizza can feed a family of 4. Old jokes, some great black jokes, very funny. Thank you. Click. Once you go black, you never go black. Back, ask your sister. Sure, as soon as I get one. How does a white man improve his dance move? Answer, when having a seizure. Yeah, we went through that joke before. Why did the 15-year-old Mexican girl... Why did the 15-year-old Mexican girl got pregnant? Not going to be a grammar fascist. Because her teacher told her to do an essay. Wah, wah. What's the difference between a Mexican and a bench? A Mexican can support a family. What's the difference between a Mexican and a bench? A Mexican can support a family. Hold on. It says show less. Let's just leave it there. Black joke title got me laughing. Black jokes title got me laughing already at the poor and angry black skin rabbit N words with hard R's. Oh, insecure white men are the downfall of America. As a black person, I'm not offended by these jokes. They're just plain childish. But if race jokes aren't funny, then they're just corny. Whatever. Not for you, then. I haven't seen Asian jokes yet in the comment section. That's messed up. I'm Asian. I want it. Dude, I did a... Oh, man. Nobody's done a reaction video for my Asian girlfriend thing yet, which I'm kind of disappointed about. As a black man, this is hilarious. Thank you, black man. What did the black kid get for his birthday? I'm guessing your bike. Okay, here's my first black jokes. Barack Obama. That was dumb. Think everyone should make fun of everyone, then we could all laugh at each other. Agree. Why were all the blacks killed in the Vietnam War? Because when someone yelled "get down," all the blacks started dancing. Shut up. Oh, simpler times. Yeah, isn't that a name of a cheap beer at Trader Joe's? Once you go black, you're a single mom. That's my joke. Enjoy it. The Pope, Jerry Falwell, and Jesse Jackson wanted to have a peace conference, so they rowed a small boat out in the middle of a lake, leaving the press on shore. Suddenly the boat starts to sink. Jerry Falwell says, "I can't go down like this," and jumps and starts to swim. But halfway to shore, he goes under and drowns. The Pope says, "Look, Jesse, nothing personal, but I'm out of here too, bro." Man, that little Pope hat was cutting through the water, and all of a sudden, he went under, drowns. Jesse says to himself, "Well, ain't but one thing left to do." Jesse gets out of the boat, walks to the shore, and briefs the reporters on what happens to the others. The next day, all the headlines to the paper says, "Jesse Jackson can't swim." I hate the media. Actually, you know what? The media is the worst thing that ever happened to humanity. The lies that they spread, I mean, they tried taking down the Beastie Boys. Fuck the media. The press has their weight and they're going to finish me. This guy hasn't seen Kitty since Kitty had... Oh, boy. I don't even want to get started. That is... I don't know if this is like projection or what, but... Incels are cute. I somehow don't think this bit would work well for him in New York. The fuck it didn't. This guy's drunk as hell, probably. I used to drink a lot back then. Why don't Chinese people have phone books? That might get the wrong number. That might wing the wrong number. In a fucking Gigi Allen cap. Dude's flying. Darn straight. There's me, Gigi Allen guy. But, how much time? Damn, I'm already on an hour. Oh, this is my longest video yet. This is hysterical. Y'all should know what for Gigi Allen hat. You know what? I'm going to high five these. Thank you. I miss old YouTube. Everything is fake now. Why did the white man drive 3 hours to another state with beer and ropes in his truck? Why? Tell Chris Hansen from Dateline and NBC he was just checking in on her because she was 12 and home alone. Yeah. White people. They sure know how to pedophile. I really wish this dropped in 2022. It'd be 1,000% funnier. Yeah, maybe. You seen that Arab cutie outside? Shite. Shite. Is that how you say shite? Shite. He could have angled it this way. My black friend is so cool. Sometimes he says cool shit like, instead of at the base V straight for joke, he is instead of being whatever. If you're gonna be a cricket, be a cricket. Everyone just needs to come together, forget race, etc. Sure. 2 white fellas go to Jamaica for a week and they notice a Jamaican guy with a crocodile on his back. One of the white guys says, "Look at that flash bastard over there. Got that lacrosse sleeping bag." Or Lacoste sleeping bag. Lacrosse, sorry. Okay, the 357 joke is back. What happened to the black man when he fell from a skyscraper? He became Nutella. And this is funny to y'all. The people in Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but the people in Abu Dhabi do. Abu Dhabi do. Oh, this guy made me crack up. This is how comedy should be. Everyone taking the piss out of every joke. Is joke. Yes. What does it say? This guy made me crack up. And it's X. And this is how comedy should be. Everyone taking the piss out of everyone. A joke is a joke, but people take things way too serious and get offended. That's your job to get offended. It's my job. Tell jokes. But this dude is right. Skinny fats. You're right. My dad is black, and honestly, he's the best father there is. He cooks. He takes care of me. He gets money for the family. He still finds time to make me laugh. I think this is very offensive. None of it made me laugh. Have a good day. Well, tell your dad I said hi. He sounds like an awesome dude. Awesome G.G. Allen hat. Thank you. I'm black and I thought his jokes were pretty decent. He just made it awkward announcing he was going to do some black jokes. Should have just came out with them. Would have made it funnier. I don't do them anymore, so who cares? What do you call toilet sheet covers? Puerto Rican paper plates. Why is Sunday morning the safest time to drive on the LA freeways? The Catholics are in church. The Protestants are still asleep. The Jews are in Palm Springs. The Indians are restricted to their reservation. The Chinese are stuffing fortune cookies. The blacks are in jail. The Mexicans can't get their car started. And I thank Larry Wilde for that one. I don't know who Larry Wilde is, but... And the whites are making bad jokes about it. That's what they're doing. I'm black and this shit's hilarious. Got a sense to have a human sense of humor, people. Thank you. What's a mummy's favorite type of music? Rap with a W. Y'all still doing this? What's the difference between an Al-Qaeda base and a Pakistani school? I don't know. Just fly the drone. That's American foreign policy right there. Why is school shorter in Africa? There are no lunch breaks. Goat, what's his name? His name is skippysimon. I know him very well. I wrote that. I was like, so did someone reply? Oh man, it's always good to make yourself laugh. Man, there are way more black jokes than any other race. I'm flattered. I like how the new State Farm commercial has a black guy. Get it? He works for State Farm. State Farm. Nice try. What's white and 11 inches long? Not a goddamn thing. White guy walks to Starbucks, asks the employee for a fatherless coffee. Kid looks confused and asks what's a fatherless coffee. White guy says black. Hey, give me the racist coffee. What's that? Oh, it's black coffee with the N-word on the cup. Why can't white men jump? They were too busy making racist jokes. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna leave it here. Because we're going. It was a scary scene about a white man in prison. You know, he did it. GG Allen hat. We'll leave it there. We've been doing this for an hour. There's still so much more. Oh my god. 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 Tiki Torch White Boy, it said. Actually, no. Tiki. I go to Tiki bars. All right. That's been some of it. Oh man. This comment section is the fucking greatest. Oh. Oh my god. I need to take a break. I gotta go pee pee. That's funny. All right. Well, hey. We'll do another. We're gonna do part 2 because that's just too damn good not to. All right. Hey, what's up? It's Skippy. Have a great day. I'm glad you stuck around this long if you did. And thanks for watching. Stay awesome. All right. Bye.